How's it going, everybody? It's Aaron with Siegfried's Motorworks. Here today we're going to be giving you guys an introduction into one of the models that we sell here. We are a genuine scooter company dealer, so with that being said, the genuine scooter company Buddy 50 is obviously one of the models that we sell. Now, the Buddy 50 is slowly becoming one of the most iconic scooters in the 49cc market on the roads today. There are a couple of features that go into what makes this scooter so popular. The biggest one, in my opinion, is the fact that this scooter is equipped with a 49cc Minarelli two-stroke motor. Now, that is the exact same motor that was mounted in the 02 to 09 Yamaha Zuma. If you know anything about Siegfried's Motorworks, that is hands down one of the most popular scooters we've sold on the pre-owned side of things. Now, becoming a genuine dealer, the Buddy 50 is becoming one of the most popular scooters that we sell. So, in addition to the three colors we have here, the orange, the lavender, and the turquoise, there is another 6 colors of the Buddy 50 model. These 6 colors include white, black, seafoam, lime green, red, and also titanium. Now, the titanium model, although I said it last, by no means is it our least favorite. Without question, the titanium model is my most favorite. One of the big reasons for that, outside of just the color, is the fact that the titanium Buddy 50 model does come pre-installed with Genuine's blackout package. Now, it's a $185 option just to buy the parts. Genuine was nice enough to put that on and make it the same price as the rest of your Buddy 50 models. Now, there are a couple of features that come on the Buddy 50 that we feel are really important that you, the consumer, should know about. And I'm going to bring Kyle in here and we're going to show you a little closer view on what those features exactly are. I'm going to be bringing this lavender Buddy 50 out just to show you guys these features. Now, before I even put the scooter up on the stand, this is where one of these features comes into play fairly quickly. These scooters do have the standard center stand that you're also familiar with if you're dealing with scooters, but they do also include this nice Jiffy or quick stand that makes short-term parking or garage parking much easier, much quicker, and most of your riders find that to be one of the features of this scooter that they use more than anything. I am going to put it up on the center stand here though quick, just so that way we can actually go through this one. So on the Buddy 50, in the leg shield here, you are going to have a USB mounted, or that USB charging port mounted directly in the leg shield above this large storage bin that comes standard on all the Buddy 50 models. Now, one thing I do particularly enjoy about this larger leg shield storage is the fact that Genuine has gone above and beyond. They have 2 different products. They do have a drink holder that mounts into here, and they also have what they call their Gen U bin, which is just a storage compartment organizer for this leg shield mounted area. In addition to that too, you do have an ignition operated under-seat storage area. You're going to turn the key opposite way. It's going to pop this open, and underneath here you're going to have a nice large under-seat storage area. You're also going to have your 2-stroke oil fill and your gasoline fill all underneath the seat here. And part of the reason that I like the fact that this does mount underneath the seat is because without the key, you don't have to worry about someone going in here and possibly ever stealing or messing with the gas on your scooter. Outside of that, another big feature that we enjoy about the Genuine Scooter Company Buddy 50 is the fact that it does feature an electric start. And in addition to that, it does also feature a kickstart. Now, this feature of having a kickstart on a scooter used to be a much more popular feature, but realistically, after 2009, Yamaha dropped kickstart from almost all of their scooter line. Honda still does it on their Ruckus, and I don't believe they do it on the new Metropolitan, but to be completely honest, Honda's 50cc scooters aren't anything that I'm really a big fan of, so I don't take all that much time to make myself aware of them. Let me just push this lavender one back in. Now, what we have here, this is our Buddy 50 in turquoise model. Now, we did just do a YouTube video on this Buddy 50 that goes a little bit more in depth as to everything exactly that we did to it. I'll put a link to that up here in the video. Also, a link will be in the description. But we did do a front storage mounting solution, also a rear storage mounting solution, and some LED. Now, to go a little bit more in depth with that, all of the accessories, with the exception of the underglow, have been installed and they are sold out of Genuine Scooter Company's factory accessories. Now, all the accessories that we're talking about on the scooter can be found on our parts website, SMWX717parts.com. But we didn't install this K-Max color-matched top case. This is a locking top case. It also is a quick release top case. So now a couple of features that come with this K-Max color match top case is obviously the paint is going to match whatever scooter you have there specifically to go with it. It does have a very convenient operating procedure. To pop this storage case, you simply unlock the key, push it in. You do have this very large lockable storage solution for the rear of your scooter. It does include this securement strap as well as a small pad to go underneath to make sure your items aren't getting scratched or you're sliding around too much. In addition to that too, it is a quick release trunk. So simply by pushing this red button right here and lifting up, it's going to remove the entire top case from the scooter. This is a great feature if you're going to work and you got to take your stuff inside, or if you're ever touring with it where you're going inside for the night, or if you just don't feel like driving around with the top case on, it removes very easily. Mounting the scooter is pretty quick and easy. It has these slots here built into the bottom that slide into the installed rack. Simply slide those on, push down, hear the click, and now it's mounted again. When you lock the trunk, what that's going to do is it's going to make sure that the top of it doesn't open, and also too, it's going to disable the quick release button here. So this thing is now locked onto the scooter. With the exception of any kind of major destruction to your scooter, this thing's not going anywhere. So now these K-Max trunks, they are upfittable as well. We did install their backrest. Now this is not included when you buy just the trunk. This is an add-on that can be purchased separately to add a little bit of comfort for the passenger if you do have this trunk equipped. In addition to that too, Genuine does have a wiring harness that can be added to the K-Max trunks that make these nice big reflectors in the back here. Makes them operational. They work as a running light and also a brake light. Every K-Max trunk case does also include 2 keys. Now these are not keyed to match the scooter, so if you do install one of these top cases and you wish to use it, you will have to have a second key on your key ring for your scooter. We did install the Prima front wicker basket storage solution. This is a really nice retro style front basket that is made by Prima, and it does require drilling into the front of your scooter's leg shield to be able to mount it. Now, once you have those holes drilled, let's just say you don't like the Prima basket anymore, Genuine does also have a front rack that can be mounted onto the scooters to provide a different type of storage solution. These baskets and also to the rear racks, I would recommend to have them installed by your dealer, but if you're handy and you have the tools at home, you can feel free to install these as well. The installation process isn't that terrible for either of these products. Now on this one here, I'm going to kill the lights to talk about this one. We did also install one of our SMWX717 LED light kits on this Buddy 50. Now there's a couple of reasons that we like to put these light kits on for scooters for people. Number one, it does increase your nighttime visibility. If this was on the road at nighttime, this would light up almost an entire lane. It just adds that level of letting people know where you are when you're on a smaller two-wheel vehicle like a scooter. In addition to that too, it does give you that custom look and really makes your scooter stand out and pop. And it'll actually turn heads whenever you pull into a parking lot if you have your underglow on. Now the only thing I would tell you is that in the state of Pennsylvania, these underglow kits, as long as you're running a solid color, we just have this cycling through to show the different colors available. But if you aren't from Pennsylvania, I would recommend you check with your local state laws and see what's legal as far as underglow on a motorcycle or a scooter prior to installing it. It's a lot cheaper to not pay a ticket than to find out later it's illegal and have a ticket involved too. So now if you're looking at the Buddy 50 as a model, this might not be the scooter you have your heart set on. Maybe you want a sportier ride, but you still want that super reliable 2-stroke motor that the Buddy 50 is known for. Now Genuine has you covered there. Genuine does also sell their Roughhouse line. Now there are 2 different models of the Roughhouse. There is the base model Roughhouse, and they also have their model called the Roughhouse Sport. Now the difference between the Roughhouse and the Roughhouse Sport is strictly cosmetic. They still have the exact same motor. They're still going to perform essentially the same as even the Buddy 50 model. Now unfortunately we are completely sold out of regular Roughhouses. We are fortunate enough for this video's sake to still have a Roughhouse Sport model in stock. So if you are looking for a sport styled scooter, the Roughhouse Sport is a great option, as well as the regular Roughhouse. Still features kick and electric start, still features the same exact motor, has the USB port, has the same warranty. You just get a couple of different things, bigger wheels, LED lighting, hand guards, just little cosmetic stuff. Now previously in the video I did mention the Yamaha Zuma 02 to 09. We did hear recently a Zuma Vs Roughhouse video. I'm going to put a link to it up here, and I'm also going to put a link to it in the description. That's going to show you the differences between the Roughhouse and the Yamaha Zuma. Now any of the stuff in there that's related to performance could also be applied to the Buddy 50. If you want to see how these scooters stack up to Old Faithful, the Yamaha Zuma. Now if you're looking at other brands, you like this modern take on a classic styling, you do have the option to go Vespa. Vespa does make their Primavera model. Here in the corner we do have a 2019, now this is a pre-owned model, but it is a 2019 Vespa Primavera 50. Still a very nice scooter, still going to have a lot of the same styling cues as the Buddy. But if you're asking me personally which one to buy, if we take apart the fact that the Buddy 50 MSRP is for $19.99, whereas the Vespa Primavera 50cc model MSRP is for closer to $4,500. Also, in addition to that, the Vespa Primavera is only a 4-stroke scooter. It is a much heavier scooter. It is a much taller scooter. To be completely honest, for a brand new rider, you're going to be better suited on the Buddy 50. From a maintenance standpoint, it's much cheaper to own a Buddy 50, especially the fact that it's 2-stroke. And in addition to that as well, if you ever do need replacement parts, Buddy 50 parts are very easy to get a hold of. They're also very economical to buy. The Vespa's part, just like its initial purchase price tag, is also significantly higher for their parts. And also too, finding somebody that is able to work on your Vespa can be limited. Now luckily for Central Pennsylvania, Siegfried's Motorworks, we do work on Vespas, but there are a lot of areas in the country where you're going to be hard pressed to find somebody that will be willing to work on your Vespa. But that is another offering that is similar in style. You can still purchase brand new ones in comparison to the Buddy 50 model. But at any rate, if you made it this far with me, thank you so much for watching. If you can, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the genuine scooter company Buddy 50. Even let me know which one you would take over a Vespa, the Roughhouse, or a Buddy 50. In addition to that, hit the subscribe button. You can stay up to date with everything going on here at Siegfried's Motorworks. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your day.